You guys can't see me, but you don't need to see me, you just need to hear what I have to say. I just want to talk about, the Mudryk deal to Chelsea, because I'm seeing a lot of Arsenal fans now trying to brush us under the carpet, saying they don't really need him. We got ESR. He was never worth 100 million. We're now trying to act like we don't care. And like we never cared. But it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Like, it's actually bullshit. This is a player that Arsenal have wanted since summer. This is a player, the winger that Arteta said to the board, to Eddie, this is who I want. When we didn't get Rafinha, he was our second choice. He was. And especially how negotiations and talks from December were going on, carrying over to this month. We were thinking, bro, even by the time January 1st comes, you could come through the door. Shakhtar were playing hard to get. They were saying 100 million. That's what they were publicly saying. But journalists were saying that is just a front. They're not really trying to look for that. They're just putting that out there. But internally, they're looking around maybe like a £70 million deal. Now, people are getting angry at Chelsea, but Chelsea are doing what they Arsenal should have done, which is act. It looked like, to be fair, that the deal was going to get done. But then Chelsea came in the 11th hour and said, here's that £100 million you wanted. And they said, okay. What else are you looking for? And when that happens, especially when a manager like Arteta, I have never seen Arteta want a winger that badly. But again, we failed him. We failed with the Rafinha deal. Okay, that one's a bit different because he had his sights on Barcelona from day, fam. But, this is a player that he wanted to come to the club, twerking for the club. Arteta has sort of put like little hints that, he wants him to. He's saying stuff like it's up to the player who he wants to play for. But at the same time, and not internally, especially that we lost out to Felix because he was deemed too expensive for a loan. Chelsea went and got him. And now, Chelsea have gotten Mudryk. And I know Arteta must be absolutely fuming at that. And this is the thing. Now, I'm not saying, that Arsenal will never go for the title again. I think that is absolutely crazy to think that Arsenal will never challenge for the league after this season. That is just a stupid comment. We literally have one of the youngest squads in the league and we're performing this way. There's no way. Right, so I want to put that out there. But when you haven't won a title for nearly 19 years now, and you have a great chance to do it. Arsenal never won a Premier League for nearly 2 decades. That's insane. And when you have a chance to do that, you have to go full guns blazing. We were negotiating. Yeah, look. The thing is, ultimately, Chelsea came in and said, here it is. And obviously, they're going to if Arsenal pay 95 million and that offers 100 million, which would have also, of course, going to accept that. But my thing is that the months of negotiations that we were doing, the back and forth and stuff like that, why couldn't Arsenal just pay that high level deal? After your first bid gets rejected and your second bid gets rejected, you just pay immediately, sort it out quickly. We're just dilly-dallying. And now look, it's cost us. And now I'm hearing that we're going back for Rafinha. I know Arteta is absolutely free. We were told before the January transfer window opened that the Conquerors are going to back this title push. We're going to be ready to spend the money. Arteta has numerous times come out and said that this squad needs improving. We should maximize all transfer windows, regardless of what position we're at. And now that we are going to be 8 points clear because we're going to be Tottenham tomorrow. 100%, that's what's happening. But now that we can go 8 points clear, really push for the title charge this season, we failed him. He has massively overachieved with this football club. And instead of backing him, we were dilly-dallying over a few millions, bro. And in the end, it cost us. Now, I want to say something about Mudryk quickly, because I want to know what's going through his head right now. Because he spends all of the whole month and the last month talking about how he loves Arsenal, having interviews with Shevchenko's wife, posting on his Insta day in, day out, being in an Arsenal shirt. Like, how does he actually think this is going to pan out? How does he actually think this is going to pan out? I can't wait, I'll be honest with you, because what's happened is that he's just chosen money. Because all this bullshit I'm hearing about, even Jar Felix still about, oh, they were attracted to the project. Well, motherfuckers, you know the project that they have, first and foremost, is based on our club, yeah? Secondly, they're 10th. Like, what are you chatting about? I'm sick and tired of using this excuse. It's the project. It's the money. Arsenal, I think I'm gonna give him, I think I heard it was like 70, I think it was like 70k a week, I think it was. And then they're now gonna offer him 200k a week. It's the money, just say it. You just say that. But it's hella mad, bro. Now, let me be honest with you, personally speaking, I was excited about this deal. Why? For two reasons. Number one, this was the first time in my lifetime as an Arsenal fan where I've seen Arsenal try and do something in the January market. How many times under Wenger, under Emery, even under Arteta, well, we haven't maximised the January transfer window? This was the first time I was like, yo, Arsenal actually dead ass serious. We put 3 bids, you know? And when that happens, you know that Arteta rates this guy. And me, I trust Arteta at all times, bro. He told Eddie, he told the board that this is who I want because I see something in him. Now, that was one reason. Another reason was that he seemed excited to come to the boys. It's a breath of fresh air when you see a player excited to come to the Arsenal, because it shows that he believes in our project. He believes in our philosophy, what we're trying to build. You know, when it's been broadcasted like that to a player from Ukraine, it's a nice feeling. You know, it shows that we're on something. You get it? That is the reason why personally I was excited for this deal. Not essentially about the way he started. It's a good player. Like, I've seen the comps, bro. Like, obviously, you know, Arsenal like to make comps before a player has signed. So obviously we've seen that, but it's just disappointing, bro. It's really disappointing. Like, and now people are trying to act like he was never worth 100 million. Never worth 100 million. And yes, Chelsea have just come over and bulldozers, and fair play to them. You know, it is. They've come over and they've just said, you know what, we pay the money, and they're done deal. I made 3 shorts. I made 3 YouTube shorts, yeah, and within that space, in that time, I got a here we go, fam. Done deal, medical ready, fam. Can you imagine? After months of negotiation, bro, that's what happened. But this is the thing. If you know, we had this heartbeat with Vlahovic literally last year as well, where we were offering 70 million for the guy. The guy didn't really even want to come, bro. He didn't even want to come. Wasting our time, and then in the end we lost out to Juventus. We have to act like a big club. We've got a massive opportunity to win the title after 20 years, bro. Oh, it's disappointing. You have to be disappointed. And people are trying to say, oh, yeah, look, we've lost out on players before, and then we've got substitutes for them, and it's worked out with stuff. And this is true. And like I said, we're now going back for Rafinha, who is now having a torrid time at Barcelona, and Barcelona are looking to sell. And it's like, okay, but you know, do we really want to go back for him? Because he was not ready to come to the boys. I don't want players that are not ready to come to the boys. I want players that are ready, hungry to come for the boys. You know, we were talking, they were saying all this time that Mudryk's priority is Arsenal, this and that. Money talks, bro. Money talks. And that's literally it, bro. You know? I mean, you know, if you have your sights set on a club, you know, if you have your eyes set on a club and it's true and it's real, you reject all incomings, all attractions from another club. But I guess it wasn't genuine. I can't wait when he comes to the Emirates and we boo him. We boo him. And can I just say something about Chelsea as well? Because, like, I'm hearing reports that Premier League clubs are pissed off at him, at them, because they just come and do whatever they want. And literally, that's literally what they're doing. Like, he has now spent 500 million, by the way. He spent 500 million. And if he doesn't succeed, I think there'll be a bigger L than... I think that'll be a bigger L than Man United's one. So. Like, honestly, but he comes in, and the reason why I think... Let me tell you something. I think Shakhtar Donetsk knew Chelsea would come back for him. Because the way they were taking their time, Arsenal made this bid, they were taking their time waiting, and then when they realised that João Felix was going to Chelsea, that's when everything started to speed up. And then they probably saw João Felix got a red card. He's out for a month, basically. They're like, alright, let's delay it again. They're sat in there, fam. They're sat in there. And look, in third place of them, you know, they got the 100 mil in it. But I just think that Arsenal should have walked away from this some time, because I always thought that that's what they wanted, the bidding one. Arsenal weren't going to do that. But at the same time, if a manager wants a player, you go out for him, you got to back him. Look at the position he's put us at. It's disappointing, man. It's really disappointing. I'm not going to lie to you. But, look, now we have to talk about the alternatives, because 100% we need a winger. We need an attacking forward. 100%. And we also need a midfielder. And I heard Danilo now has gone to Nottingham Forest, who doesn't have a player that Arsenal wanted for 20 million euros. What's that? About, what, 16 million pounds? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If we leave this oh my days. If we leave this transfer window without signing at least two players, and a winger and a midfielder, then Eddie has failed, the board has failed Arteta. And you cannot blame Arteta for if we don't make it and win the league this season. Because he's done everything in his power, maximised every single player in our squad, fam, to get us in this position, and you haven't backed him. Unbelievable. If we do that, unbelievable. And they should hang their heads in shame. You know, he literally just had a new contract as well, Eddie, to be the sporting director. We've given you even more power, and this is how you treat it. Your first attempt of being a sporting director, and you failed. He literally failed. He has failed. His first hurdle, he's failed. Now he's got to make up for it this very quickly, because, you know, do you know what's even mad? I was hearing reports saying that he wanted to come before the North London derby so he can score the winner. What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of bullshit is that? Who said that? I want to know who actually said that. Because there's no way he said that and then goes and stands for Chelsea. Absolutely no way. Just some bullshit, man. Honestly, like, I can't. Now, like I said, alternatives. I don't know. Because, personally, I would rather go for Rafael Leao, even over Mudryk, if I'm being honest. But, you know, I don't think that's going to be a January move, if I'm being honest. It might be a summer thing. So, do Arsenal wait? No. So, what we're going to do? Go for Rafinha? How much is he going to cost? You know, they bought him for 55 million or 60 million, I think it was. How much is he going to cost? You know? Leonardo Trossard, maybe. He could play in the wing. Maybe. Permanently proven. Maybe go for Wolf Zaha. I don't know. But he's 30 years old. We're going to offer him a 2-year contract. Is he really worth that? Probably even give him like 180k a week. Not really worth that, is he? It's disappointing, man. Doesn't look good as well, bro. It doesn't look good when a player has been twerking for a club for the whole time, and then a club has come and just, how much can I say? Bulldozes us out of the deal. It doesn't look good, bro. It doesn't look good. And Chelsea have this knack of trying to copy Arsenal, bro. It's like, what are you doing? You literally have no plan. It's like, just do what Arsenal are doing. It's ridiculous. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm disappointed, man, because whether or not you think he was 100 million, that is who Arteta wanted. You know, he wanted Rafinha. Rafinha said he wanted to go to Barcelona. Cool. We can't really do much about that. But at the same time, Mudryk said he wanted Arsenal, and then look. So that's what I'm saying. The money talks, bro. Money talks at the end of the day. And that's literally what has happened here. Is that Arsenal haven't acted like a big club and tried to push this deal and do it as quickly as possible. We have to sign 2 players this season. We have to. And that has to be a winger and a midfielder. Go and get Tielemans now. I'm so sorry. I can't. You guys know how much I love Tielemans, man. I've spoken about him so many times. He's an outstanding football player, and he literally fits in that number 8 role. We're in a midfielder that is a number 8. People are saying that we cover for Partey, and yes, we do. But I don't think that is actually the most important place to focus on. I think that game against Newcastle really showed me Xhaka still has his limitations, and we need that number 8 because that is an unlocking midfielder that when games like that are so tight, he can come up with a special pass, come up even with a goal, and that's what Tielemans says. It's written all over him. You know. Are Arsenal going to be a big club and go and try and get Rafael Leao? Are we going to do that? I know people are saying it's a summer move, but you know, you've lost out on a big player right now, your biggest target of the summer. You know, we left João Felix because of this deal. Do you know how this is an actual L for Arsenal, bro? I'm not even going to lie to you. Chelsea have taken 2 players that Arsenal wanted because we refused to pay money for them. For both of them. And it's a massive, we have to take that L, fam. We do. They've just paid the money. And do you know what's mad, though? Do you know what's actually mad? That the Conques are the richest owners of sports in the world. And yet, Chelsea have managed to take over all our deals. It's insane. It's a massive L, fam. I'm not going to lie, bro. It's a massive L. We still haven't... Title challenging Arsenal, top of the league Arsenal, have not signed anybody in this transfer window. And 2 of the targets that Arsenal have wanted have been taken by a 10th place club. That is an L. It's a massive, massive L. Like, you can't deny it, fam. It's a massive, massive L. We've missed out on 2 opportunities because we refuse to pay money. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's just, honestly, we really have to hold it. You know, we've been having good vibes here and there, you know. Oh, we've done well this season. We have. But we cannot allow, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Complacency, yeah, to take over, because this is literally what it is. It's complacency. We've literally been negotiating and not pay the money, and we need players. It's so obvious we need players, fam. It's so obvious. And then if we don't win the league now, it's we were never trying to challenge for the league anyway in the first place. Go structure that. I'm never hearing that. I don't want to hear that excuse ever, because we were top of the league, we're still top of the league, and we're going to be 8 points clear by tomorrow. Ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think we should do, how you guys feel, because I'm livid. We've once again, this has been a problem with this football club, is that we fail to act like a big club. Chelsea are trying to fight for Conference League, and Arsenal, I just gotta think, I started this video really calmly. Really calmly. But now I'm just keep thinking about it. It just pisses me off. We've lost 2 targets to Chelsea, who are 10th, fighting for Conference League, and Arsenal, who are trying to fight for the Premier League title for nearly 2 decades, yeah, are not acting like a big club. And that has always been the sentiment of this club. We haven't acted like our size. Oh, we're dealing down in over 5 million. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't. Every time I keep thinking about it, it pisses me off. And anybody that says that, anyone has said, we should have walked away from the deal. If you look, they have said they want 100 million from day. I know they probably have been talking in, saying that we'll probably get like 70 million. But at the end of the day, yeah, we always had this high value price. Just pay it, get overdone with before anything comes up. Because when you sniff a little bit of doubt, other clubs come like Chelsea and get the deal done. It's ridiculous how we've lost out on two targets to Chelsea, who are 10th. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm getting mad vexed now. Please like, subscribe, all of that. So let me know how you lot feel. Arsenal fans, let me know how you lot feel, man, because I'm so pissed off. I'm so pissed off. We need to act like a big club now and get Liao. Get him. I don't care. You gotta get him. You know, just get him. Get it done. But yeah, please like, subscribe, all of that. Take care.